Hi, I'm Kelly Cottonitis and welcome to Online Business from Scratch, where I'm taking you behind the scenes as I build my new online business from scratch to a full-time income while making sure it's a great fit for my travelling homeschooling life. I'll be walking you through everything I do and why so you can follow along and build your own flexible online business quickly and efficiently. So this is the update for day 120 of my new online business. It's 7 days on from my last update. And when I wrote my weekly list on Sunday, I saw I was up to date with the podcast and the evergreen emails. So I've got them both under control and I'm actually a little bit ahead with podcast drafts and the emails. And I've finished all of my current business idea reviews. So really, the next logical step is to make a paid product, which is a little scary actually. So I had a look at my product ideas list and I decided to go with the productivity course. It's short, it's quick, and I can then add it as a bonus to my Business Foundations course, which I think I will do next. And that course will be much meatier and more detailed. It's also really good to have smaller products to start off with because now, once I finish that, I can contribute it to bundles. I can set it up as a tripwire, which is a short-term discount offer when someone signs up, and there's lots I can do with it. Plus, finishing something and having something to sell is a really huge confidence boost. So it's good to start small so you get that confidence boost sooner. So I got up one morning and I went through my messy Google Doc with all of my productivity course notes and outline and everything in it. And I decided to start a second doc to start copy pasting the info in a more logical order and start to edit it a bit. But when I started that, I then thought, oh, no, this is adding an unnecessary step. So I decided to put it into Learn Plus, which is where I put my courses. And if you've done the Business Idea Blitz, you know what that looks like. And I got the first couple of parts of the productivity course in, but it was a struggle. So I spent a couple of hours on it. And although I look at the content and I think it's good, it's short and it's snappy and it's useful overall, I'm just really struggling with the format. The whole lesson by lesson thing just wasn't really working for me. It just wasn't seeming right. So I got a bit frustrated and I tried a few things and then I put it aside and we went out for a walk and I ate a bugazza, which is a Greek custard pie, and I felt much better after that. So I don't really know what I'm doing with that course now. Should I leave it as a course or should I turn it into something else? I don't really know. It doesn't feel right at the moment, but I'm not really sure what else to do with it. And over the years, I've learned from experience many times that if I keep banging my head on it, I just get more and more frustrated and I don't make a lot of progress. I'm much better off to put it aside because now I know there's a problem. I'll automatically start looking for answers. So my antennae will be out, it'll be swishing around in my head and nagging at me. And then one day soon, I'll have a eureka moment where I'll see something or my brain will make a connection and I'll come up with a new way to present that content. And maybe that will work, maybe not. But it usually does, or at least gets me closer to the final solution. And this is a big reason why I'm a bit wary of anything that promises you that you'll publish your first course in a week or similar. So I think, sure, you can outline and draft the content in a week if you know your stuff, but putting it together in a way that works for that particular topic and that particular content and that particular audience and making sure that it's a way that will get them results is an entirely different step. And it is hard to get right straight away. Now, I know I'm a slow worker. I like to think about stuff a lot. I like to draft and then have a break and then edit and then test everything thoroughly before I actually start selling it. And that takes time. And that is completely okay. I feel the time is very much worth it because it means I release stuff that works. So if you've seen the promos promising you nearly instant results and it makes you feel inadequate because you're not churning out the products, then please know that not everyone works like that. And although I will always tell you just to keep plugging away and making progress, I also don't think it's particularly realistic to be popping out course after digital download after membership after course, because there's no point having lots of content unless it's all solid, high quality stuff. The days of being able to whack up any old thing and sell it are long gone, and thank goodness, because it's winnowed out a lot of the crap that used to be around. So apart from that, promo-wise, I applied for a freebie bundle, plus both of Elizabeth Goddard's upcoming summits. I'm pretty sure I'll get into the freebie bundle, but I don't know about the summits because there will be a lot of competition for them. And right now I am a nobody, but I'll give it a shot anyway. It's always worth a try. And I also finally sorted my brand colors. Hopefully, touch wood here, because I am always dithering about these and feel I can never come to a final decision, but I feel pretty good about the current setup. And I actually sorted it because I joined Brandishing You, so that's Dre Beltrami's membership, which has really awesome resources about branding and messaging. I've been working through some, and it's really helping me think about what I need to communicate about my business and how I can do that. I love her resources and approach, and the way she organizes and explains stuff just really works with my brain. So I'm going to keep going through all of that and see what I come up with. So I then took all my new colors and I used them to update all of my emails and most of my site. So no doubt I will still be stumbling across other colors for months to come, but I did the obvious stuff. And hopefully that's it for me for branding for a while. So these colors will work and I won't be tempted to change them all again in a month or two. So that's about it for the week. I maintained what I've got, and I spent a couple of hours banging my head on this course and discovered a new problem, and I fixed up my colours and I applied for a few promo things. So that's a pretty good week overall, really, when you think about it, considering that we're travelling as well and doing lots of other things. And so now I'm going to jump forward to the future when I'm actually recording this podcast to say that I did sort out my issues with the course and I did create it, and there will be a link to that in the show notes. At the moment, it's called Beyond Productivity, but I think I'm going to change the name in a week or two. So keep an ear out for that. I've come up with a better name, but I've already committed it to be included in some bundles and some other stuff. So I'm kind of stuck with it until I fulfill those obligations, which is a bit funny when you think about it. But hey, I can actually change it in the future if I choose to. So at the moment, Beyond Productivity, but either way, the link will take you to my course. All right, that's it for me for today. Thank you so much for listening. I really appreciate you taking the time to listen and all the way to the end. And I will be back very soon with the next episode. I'll see you then.